finding the right package to do it properly. Care, we've talked about sleep. You need to have solid sleep, turn off all the lights to be able to sleep properly, and then don't have any Wi-Fi.
Don't have radio on while you are sleeping. Don't have lights on when you are sleeping.
Don't have TV on, Wi-Fi, turn the cell phone off, just turn everything off so you can have proper sleep. Otherwise, your body will not be able to repair and heal itself. You need to move around when you're at the desk. After 45 minutes to an hour, some people say less than that, but 45 minutes to an hour, get up, stretch, move around. Relationships, we talked about this in our other study. The longest lasting research projects show that relationships, the quality of your relationships, is a strong predictor of your happiness, and not just your happiness, but your health as well.
I mean, they say that good connectedness not only prevents people from things like depression, but good connectedness boosts immunity.
Yes, definitely. Speaking about good connectedness, they did research on women with breast cancer, divided them into two groups. One group was, they just had the regular treatments. They go home, they have the surgery, whatever, the radiotherapy, chemotherapy, they go home. The other group, they had the same treatment, but in addition, they put them in groups where they could discuss with other cancer survivors, discuss their problems, share their fun, issues, and all that. After 6 months, who do you think did better?
The ones that are connected, the ones that are in groups, that are sharing and laughing, and in spite of their pain and discomfort, those ones will definitely do better.
Absolutely, absolutely. A lot to be said about relationships. When I was treating cancer patients, we could tell the patients, some would come isolated. They just come on their own. They are lonely, they're unhappy, they get their treatment. The others that come with the whole family, they bring food for them, they're all laughing and having fun. It's easy to tell.
And if you go to countries where they have a lot of old people's homes, hospices and old people's homes, the old person with the same kind of work, the old person that has a lot of visitors that come visiting every weekend, they will last longer than the old person who has been dumped there and no relations coming to visit. So relationships are very important.
They act as a buffer against the ills and the stressors of life. Very, 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 very important. Of course, we talk about work. Work is, again, work brings out the man in you. Work brings out the woman in you, especially if it's work that you genuinely enjoy. Genuinely that taps into your creativity, taps into your talents, taps into your passions. Very few people, I would have to say, are fortunate enough to have that kind of work that's fills all those, ticks all those boxes.
I enjoy my work.
You are one of them.
I would say, and that's part of the reason why one of the courses I teach is about work, work and well-being. I mean, I studied what I wanted to study, and I liked what I studied, and so I was on top of the class, clearly. And then I enjoy my work, and various aspects. There may be one or two aspects that I don't like, but I enjoy most of what I do. And that's why there's very little difference unfortunately, between my work and my rest, because I enjoy what I do, and I look forward to the next day for a lot of the work I do. You're right that unfortunately, many people do not fall into the category of really loving what they do. You see many people who are teaching, and you say, oh, you love your teaching, you say, well, what man go do? I have no other option. Now, that is a torture. As far as I'm concerned, that is a torture. You see many bank workers in this country, in Nigeria, a lot of bank workers who would rather do something else if there were money. And so we do tell people, when we have this workshop, we do tell people, list what you would have done if all professions paid the same. If all work paid the same, what will you do? You will discover that perhaps 50% of people would have done something else.
Yes, or more, actually.
So what does that show? That shows that many people are doing what they would rather not do if they could get more money elsewhere.
That's right.
And so they are not happy.
Their relationships are affected. Maybe they eat bad foods. They're under a lot of stress. They may end up taking out grievances and stresses on their own families.
Yes.
Because at work they're not doing well at work, and their boss is against them, and therefore they can't kick back at the boss, but they can kick the dog at home or the children. So you see that it affects.
It affects everything.
It affects everything.
It goes to affect their thoughts and emotions. They get angry. Like you said, they cannot express that anger at their bosses.
Yes.
They get sad. Depressed. And then when they are not at work, or when the boss is not nearby, the kind of words that come out of them, negative words that come out of them.
Yes.
And all this then
end up gossiping and doing other things that they shouldn't be doing at work. So all these, sorry, we were about to say something further.
Yeah, I mean, all these therefore make up the laws of life, the quality of your words, the quality of your thoughts and emotions, the quality of your beliefs, the quality of what you take in as food and air, I must say.
And drinks and all
drinks. The quality of your care of your body and the quality of your relationships and work, they make up what can make you have a successful life, healthy life, or sick life, or depressing and deplorable life.
A life not worth living.
Life not worth living.
So now when you now fall sick, or for whatever reason, you find out that you don't have the kind of resilience, the ability to bounce back, as much as someone who has enjoyed his work, enjoyed his thoughts, enjoyed his relationships.
Talking about beliefs, there's a course I teach on psychotrauma healing. And we talk about spirituality, religion, and trauma resilience and trauma healing. And in that course, we dealt with the relationship between what you believe, what you really believe, and your resilience in the face of adversity. Now, if you believe that life is a terrible thing, this is your lot, when you are struck with some adversity, you are not likely to bounce back as easily as the one who believes that, that adversity is just one setback, I'm going to bounce back.
Because you guys have something to look forward to, something to live. And we see the studies with the Holocaust survivors. We see those who survived and those who didn't. I mean, that thing comes up over and over again. It's like they had something to look forward to.
The 7 laws of life is very, very interesting, that the quality of our words and beliefs and emotions and thoughts and food and so on, they have a lot to do with building strength and having a buffer against diseases and illnesses. This has been Dr. Ajibade in the 3rd segment of our building strength approach to health that we have been doing. What will be our 4th segment?
We're going to go back to the central governing system. We're going to start with the brain and the central nervous system.
So we're going to be dealing with the brain in greater detail and the central nervous system. Thank you very much, Dr. Ajibade.
Thank you so much, Father. It's been fun.